What is up? It's your boy Johnny Shrevive, BB Promos to tell like it is. Welcome back to the episode of the podcast Uncut, guys. Today we're going to talk about, do you need to do 1 rep maxes to get to your goals? 1 rep maxes, 5x5s, those lower rep range, heavier lifts, heavier moves. Do you need to do them to achieve your goals? Well, we have to ask ourselves the question. Number one, what are your goals? So for you guys who are watching this, and the majority of you guys who are watching, I can guarantee most of you are all here watching how to build muscle, how to change your overall physique, musculature, symmetry. I want a wide shoulders, I want a small waist, I want to look good, I want to be healthy. I want to be healthy and look good naked. And that's fine. So if that is your goal, if that is what you want to achieve, I want to be able to run and play with my kids and look good while doing it. I want to be healthy at my age and look good while being healthy. I want to be able to own a nice 6-pack and bigger legs or bigger glutes, bigger booty. Muscle booty though, by doing squats, not BBL. But I want to change all these things to my body so I look good and be healthy. I want to be healthy and look good. If that is your goal, then the answer is completely no. So we're gonna go into this. We're gonna talk about a little bit of what I saw today, and I'm gonna make you guys watch it. Now, if you guys are squeamish and you don't want to, if you got a weak stomach, or if you're squeamish, just don't watch this part. It's basically a video of Thorbjorn Hawthorne. If you guys don't know who Thorbjorn Hawthorne is, you're probably living under a rock. So Thorbjorn Hawthorne, obviously, guys, The Mountain, Game of Thrones, one of the best, strongmen in the world, powerlifters, the top of the game. We all know who the guy is. So if you don't know, now you know. So give you a little bit of backstory. He was at a meet, and we're gonna watch this because I gotta watch this. And for you guys who are gonna watch it, you're gonna watch it with me. Done. You heard it. You heard it. Yeah, I watched this like twice. I've watched this thing like twice. So, I got notes in here. Whew. Okay, so let's talk about the injury. Number one, he tore his pec. Long story short, obviously he tore his pec. He tore it clean off the bone. So that's not exactly what that sound is, but the sound you're hearing, that tearing, is the muscle coming off the bone. He said it was upper pec, attachment, whatever. Here's the thing. Number one, best case scenario for anybody who's going to have a pec tear or any type of tear. You want to tear the thing, if it's going to happen, clean off the bone. Why? Because when repairing that, I've worked with athletes who have been, had torn muscles, torn biceps, torn pecs, torn triceps, So when it comes to that, best case scenario is that you tear it off the bone. Why? Because it's easier to repair. You basically take the attachment of the ligament, whatever, and you can basically I don't know exactly what the procedure is, but basically they drill another hole or whatever area they can stick it in and then fasten it, and then there you go, you're good to go. Similar to like your bicep and whatnot. So when it comes to I have another client who tore his pec, not with me, but tore his pec previously, but he tore it he didn't tear off the bone, he just tore the actual muscle. The problem with that is that trying to repair that, and doctors don't, but trying to repair that will be, here's a visual for you, taking 2 paintbrushes and sticking them together and being like, all right, sew this together. It's not gonna happen. So the recovery for that is basically, you gotta try and build some brand new muscle, and help build that area back up and get it strong. And I've been working with my client for about 2 years now, and it has gotten stronger and whatnot. So there is the light at the end of the tunnel. But here's the thing. Thorbjorn Hawthorne is a paid actor. He is a world-class strongman, world-class powerlifter. I'm pretty sure right now, him doing, powerlifting meets is the lowest hanging fruit of things. He probably just does that because he loves doing it. That's his first love, whatever. He does he doesn't need it, right, at all. But he can afford to get injured. It sounds weird, but he can. Can you afford to be injured? No, you can't. You can't afford to be injured whatsoever. So this is gonna bring us to the point of, is it necessary for you to do 1 rep maxes or those lower rep range and higher loads, right? So if you watch some of the video or go back to his channel, he's made a comment that things are gonna go fairly well when he gets surgery, but this is, to him, his first real big injury. He's lifted so many things before, and this is his first real serious injury. Why I'm emphasizing serious, his first serious injury, is it's an inevitable ending. It's an inevitable ending for you. If you go down the road of, I'm going to push my limits in terms of pressing heavy ass weight once or twice or 3 times, eventually pushing it, pulling it, squatting it, eventually that will be the end for you. That will be the crossroad. That'll be the fork. There'll be something. That'll be it, because it'll happen, right? But the difference between Thor and yourself, if this happens, is like Thor's good to go. Like Thor doesn't have to go to his 9 to 5 and do anything, right? Thor is a top level paid professional athlete. He can still, he can just hang out. He can just hang out and chill, wait for surgery, probably get surgery extremely fast and start his recovery process. But for you, if this happens to you, let's make 2 scenarios, okay? You're in the gym and you're a newbie and you have been just making all the gains. Like you have been just absolutely, you're a newbie, you're intermediate, you're an advanced. All 3 of y'all are just having the best progress ever. I'm talking the gains are coming easy, the food's going down pretty easy, you're looking nice, the biceps getting bigger, the chest getting bigger, the booty's getting bigger, everything is going the way it is, and you're like, you know what, man, today I'm gonna push my limits. Today I want to see how strong I really am. Let's do myself a little strength block here. Let's test out my 1 rep max. Boom, you're hurt. Bam, you tear your pec, you tear your butt, I don't know, you tear something, and that's it for you. Your gains are gone. Have you experienced injuries before? The difference between, I'll let you guys understand this. The difference between when you get injured or I get injured, I've been injured before. I mentally and emotionally can recover from being injured, right? I'm very well aware of the processes of being injured, the process of being injured, then recovering, and then how long they'll take to recover and the road to recovery and all those things. You guys might not have that experience. So when you make all these amazing gains, absolutely amazing gains, and all of a sudden, boom, you're put on halt. You can't do anymore. You're done. You got to take at least 6 weeks, at least, whatever injury. Say maybe you get a hernia. I don't know. Something happens. You're out for at least 6 weeks. 6 weeks to sometimes 6 months or even a year. You're done. Regardless of how long it is, your gains are absolutely done. So right now, at that point, you can't train anymore. If you got kids or job or whatever it is, anything you do, let's just say you tore your pec like Thor did. Your daily life has changed until your arm is fixed. Picking up a coffee, going to picking up anything, literally doing anything with that arm, you're done. Half of your body is basically immobilized, right? Work. What do you got to do for work? Are you a tradesman? Are you doing something that's very physical? You can't do any work. We need to tell your boss, hey man, boss, I get injured. I was trying to bench 1 rep max and I can't go to work. I don't know what kind of insurance y'all have, but I don't know. My insurance doesn't. Well, it does because my insurance does cover that. But for you guys, probably not, right? So you're stuck without being able to do anything. Your life is completely changed. Your gains are put on hold. And then what happens then? Physically, this is what happens. Physically, is immobilized you for doing the normal things on your day-to-day life. Now, emotionally, where are you at? Where are you at emotionally? Can you afford to be hit this way emotionally? Watch your gains go out the window. Watch that pec that you put size on get real small and not really do anything. Then that right side of your arm's getting smaller too because you can't do anything with it. Can you bounce back emotionally from that? These are things you have to consider when you're flirting with the idea of, I want to lift super heavy and see how strong I am. Now look, if your goals lead you down that path, and when I mean your goals, like I don't like look, if your goal is I want to look good and be healthy, and you're like, hey man, one of my goals is I want to lift really heavy down the road, it's like, nah, that doesn't include you. Look, if your goals are I am a power lifter, I am seriously, or I just love powerlifting, that is my thing, that is my go-to, that is my release, whatever it is, you're either a serious or competitive powerlifter, I don't know, strongman, high performance athlete of some sort that needs to do that, then yes, 100% go at it. Just understand, knowing that that's probably going to be ending. And those who are in that realm or in that genre of a sport or whatever, those who are doing that know well in advance that that is a possibility, because in that environment, there's hundreds of people that are injured, who have been injured, who are currently injured, whatever. But for you guys got to understand what you're trying to do. If your goal isn't to be super duper strong and lift one thing at a time, once, then your training should be specific around you volumizing the muscle and trying to change that. So one of the differences, we talked about this before. If you're doing myofibrillary hypertrophy, you're doing more of like those strength reps. For those people out there who are performance athletes, like I just said, that category is doing more so of that. The higher rep ranges, the higher loads, you know, the 85, 90% of your 1 rep max type loads, the 1 to 5 reps, you know, the rep ranges, the longer weighted periods of time between set to set because your CNS is getting taxed more than anything else, right? That's what they're doing in training. You are doing the sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, the hypertrophy, the I'm just training to get bigger and look good. That's what you're doing. Your reps are 10 plus. Your sets are, you know, 30 to 50-ish seconds, 45, 50 seconds, whatever. Your loads are, pause. The weight is about 75% of your 1 rep max, around that, right? You can lift it more. And here's why we do this. And here's why it's a little safer to train that way, specific to your goals. If you do get injured, number one, it won't be as severe because if anything, if you're focusing on your full range of motion and the time of attention, you can see it coming a mile away. I have never been injured. I never tore a muscle before. I never tore a pec. When I did lift heavy weight, I was lifting heavy weight for high reps anyway. My body got used to it, right? But I do remember a lot of the time that I came really close to being injured because I could see it from a couple reps away, a rep away, or even like a range of motion away. I can feel a twinge. Oh, nah, I ain't gonna do that rep. F that. We're done today. And I'll literally be like, I'm done. Cool. Day's done. Live to see another day. That's why we train that way. Number one, it's more conducive to your goals. You want to get bigger. You want to look good and be healthy. That's how you train. Maybe here and there you put a strength block in there, but your strength block isn't going to be like a 1 rep max. It's going to be like maybe a little heavier load and, you know, little rep ranges now like maybe 8 to 10 or 6 to 10 reps. It's not 1 to 5. We're not pushing that. And that's why when it comes to your goals, you guys out there who are here to watch and get better at lifting, better at proper eating habits, and just want to look good and be healthy, 1 rep maxes are not in your programming. Literally. And that goes for everybody that's a bodybuilder. If you're a bodybuilder, you do not need to do 1 rep max. You don't need to do a 5x5. What you need to do is a full range of motion with a good long range and time and attention, with a load that is heavy enough that's going to force you to at least fail here and there. But the 1 rep maxes, leave that for the powerlifters. Leave those lifts for guys like Thor. Because guess what? Thor can afford it. And you can't. Anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. But guys, let me know. Let's have a little talk in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. Does it make sense to you that I'm saying this? Do you guys train 1 rep maxes? And guys, no judgment. Do what you want to do. Just understand that if you want to go fast, you're going to crash faster. Understand that, right? Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. You know I'm a comment that tell like it is, transparent, vulnerable truth. For coaching, johnshoot.com. Book yourself a 30-minute phone consult. At the end of the consult, I deduct it off any package you pick. And also, guys, hit the description below for those discount codes or promo codes that'll save your life or change your life for the better. Like Johnny10 for 10% off BlueStarNutraceuticals.com. And if you guys get issues getting your greens in, get your greens now. Blue Star Nutraceuticals right now. Get your greens. Get them in your system. If you have issues getting those good micronutrients into your body, give it a go. Anyway, guys, make sure you guys add me on Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. Send me your progress pics, your training pics, and your video clips, and I'll repost it for you because you know how it is. Iron sharpens iron, progressive overload your life. In the meantime, keep dream chasing. Peace.